The ocean is one of the biggest mysteries that our world has to offer. There's so much that we don't know about it, but that doesn't stop us from trying to learn more about it. We have gone to great lengths to try to discover all of the secrets that lie beneath the waves. This data showed a mysterious structure in the Mariana Trench that no one had ever seen before. The thing was big, roughly 1,700 feet tall and almost perfectly square. But no one could figure out what it was. So they turned to AI to help them solve the mystery. This involves sending out sound waves at the ocean floor and measuring how long it takes for them to come back. To do this, they analyzed layers of sediment that had built up on top of it. The walls of the crater are almost perfectly vertical, which is not typical for a natural formation such as a volcanic crater or a canyon. This suggests that whatever created the crater did so in an intentional way, such as through controlled blasting or excavation. However, this is just speculation and further evidence is needed to confirm it. For example, should we be exploring the deep sea at all? And if so, what are the limits of what is acceptable? As technology advances, we will be able to explore the deep sea in greater detail than ever before. Who knows what other secrets lie beneath the waves just waiting to be discovered? What rights do marine organisms have, and should we be taking steps to protect them from human interference? These are important questions that we need to consider as we continue to explore the depths of our oceans. If you have any thoughts or opinions on the use of AI in ocean exploration, please feel free to share them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Mining operations could cause physical damage to the seafloor, releasing large amounts of sediment and noise pollution that could harm or even kill deep-sea organisms. In addition, the extraction of minerals and other resources could disrupt the balance of nutrients in the ecosystem, leading to the collapse of entire food chains. As we explore and utilize deep-sea resources, there is a risk that non-native species could be introduced either intentionally or accidentally. These invasive species could outcompete native species for resources and could introduce diseases that devastate deep-sea populations. The deep sea is home to a vast array of life forms that we are just beginning to discover. It is our responsibility to ensure that the wonders of the deep sea are enjoyed by our descendants and that we do not deplete or destroy these precious resources for short-term gain. However, it's important that we proceed with caution and responsibility as we explore deeper into the ocean depths. The deep sea is a fragile and delicate environment that should be protected and preserved for future generations. By working together, we can ensure that AI technology is used ethically and sustainably to explore the ocean depths and uncover its many mysteries. Many of these organisms are unlike anything we've seen before, and they may have unique adaptations and characteristics that we haven't even imagined. As we explore deeper into the ocean depths, it's important that we do so with respect and humility. By studying these layers, scientists were able to estimate how long ago the structure had been formed. The deep sea is home to a wide variety of unique and fragile ecosystems that are just beginning to be understood. As we explore deeper into the ocean depths, it's important that we do so in a responsible and sustainable way. However, as demand for resources continues to grow, the pressure to exploit the deep sea will increase. It is crucial that we carefully consider the potential risks and impacts of deep sea mining before it is too late. Their analysis revealed that the Mate Crater is relatively young, geologically speaking, having been formed less than 2 million years ago. AI is only as good as the data it has trained on, and it can only identify patterns and relationships in the data that it has been provided with. In addition, AI is not able to generate hypotheses or test theories. This means that scientists still need to be involved in the process to interpret the results of the AI analysis and to design follow-up experiments or investigations. These regulations should include measures to protect vulnerable habitats and species, as well as protocols for the safe transportation and handling of deep-sea organisms and materials. This discovery suggests that the structure may have been created by human activities such as mining or drilling operations, although there is no evidence to support this theory. The potential applications for AI in ocean exploration are endless, and we are just beginning to scratch the surface. Perhaps one day AI will be able to explore the ocean depths in greater detail than any human ever could, and will reveal even more secrets of the deep sea to us. By using this technique, scientists were able to confirm that the structure identified by the AI was real. By combining the power of artificial intelligence with the curiosity and creativity of scientists, we have unlocked a new way to explore the world around us. Who knows what other mysteries the ocean depths will reveal to us in the future? They also used unmanned vehicles equipped with cameras to take high-resolution images of the structure. Unfortunately, we don't have all of the answers yet. More research needs to be done before we can say for sure what this structure is and who created it if it was man-made. However, it is clear that this discovery could potentially change our understanding of the history of humanity and our relationship with the planet. These images revealed an incredible amount of detail about the crater, including its shape and size as well as any objects or features near it, and exploiting resources in the deep sea for thousands of years longer than previously thought possible. It could also suggest that early humans had access to technologies that we don't understand or have lost over time. Alternatively, if the structure is found to be a more recent man-made object such as a research facility or a military installation, it could reveal new insights into our past activities in the deep sea. But it's not always easy to explore the deepest parts of the ocean. This included satellite images, bathymetric maps, and even underwater photographs taken by submersibles. They named this structure the Makemake crater after the god of the underworld in the Mariana Islands mythology. But just because the AI found something interesting didn't mean that it was real. Scientists needed to confirm that the structure actually existed. All of this data was then fed into a computer program that used machine learning algorithms to identify patterns and anomalies in the data. The algorithm was able to detect subtle variations in the seafloor topography and create a three-dimensional map of the area. That's why we have to use technology to help us in our quest for knowledge. In recent years, advancements in artificial intelligence have allowed scientists to do things that were once thought impossible. One such feat is analyzing old sonar data to map the bottom of the Mariana Trench. The Mariana Islands are located in the western Pacific Ocean, and they contain the deepest part of the ocean, known as the Mariana Trench. This trench is over 6 miles deep, making it one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. But despite the extreme conditions, scientists believe that there may be life forms living in this environment. And new technology allows them to analyze data from decades ago to find out if that's true. The project was started by an organization called Nippon Foundation, and GBCO got involved because they had access to a lot of old sonar data collected between 2008 and 2010. The first step in solving this mystery was getting access to all of the data that had been collected from the area in question. After the map was created, scientists were able to identify a large structure that was roughly 1,700 feet tall and almost perfectly square. To do this, they used a technique called ship-based sonar scanning. Once scientists had confirmed that the structure was real, they began to try and determine its age. Another interesting feature of the Makemake crater is its unusual shape. So what exactly does all of this mean? What could this mysterious structure possibly be, and why was it created? For example, if the structure turns out to be an ancient mining operation,